Now let's take a look on how we can include these dimensions into our general ledger budget. As we noticed before, the entries that we created did not include any values yet. So one option would be is to simply correct the entries that we have already made by clicking Edit List, and then simply adding the dimension values that we want. Administration for department, medium for customer group. However, this is more of a correction option and not really how we would want to enter each entry into our GL budget. So let's return to our budget page and take a look at the options that we have here. First of all, we could also use our filters, and for example, because each dimension is set as a filter as well. So let's, for example, create our budget for the sales department. If we now enter amounts into our budget, it will automatically create general ledger budget entries, including the sales dimension value. So let's take a look. If we enter here for February a specific amount of 2,000 for the sale of our finished goods, then we can take a look at the created entry, and you will see that the sales department is automatically filled in. Another option that we have is that instead of showing the periods or the months in our as columns, we can also have the option to use whatever dimension that is connected to our budget and show that as a column. For example, if we want to efficiently put in a sales amount for each customer group, we can add the customer group as a columns. And we can choose here to whether to display the budget, the dimension code, or the column name as the complete description. Now it becomes, of course, very important that we know for which period we are filling in the amounts here into our budget, so that we can determine with our date filter that is set up here. Currently that is still set for the entire year, but of course we would want to fill in monthly budgets, sales budgets, so we can easily determine here that we are first going to fill in a budget for the month of January 2025, and then fill in our sales amounts or expected sales amounts for each customer group. For example, for our large customer group and for our medium customer group. If we take a look at the budget entries now, you can see that it has automatically included the customer group, but also the department value as well, because that was still a filter in our filter section of our budget. Now, once you have entered a number of entries, then you can easily use also the copy function or maybe even Excel to complete your budget instead of manually filling in each amount. But you will see that in the next sections of this module.